What you are about to watch here right now is one of the strategies that can save you from huge loss. I'm going to be putting up these numbers of strategies, indicators here and right now for you to use it and start making money instantly. If you are a forex trader and you are struggling, and in fact you want to learn forex but you don't have any money to do so, and you want to raise some capital before you do it, because I do receive calls, I do receive a kind of chat on my private chats calling me, GDFX, please can you help me, I have $5 and I want to learn, I have $10. I said no, this is not a $10 thing, but I can help you with a strategy. Someone said, please can you help me, I have $20 in my account, can you help me raise it? When I raise it, then I'll from there pay you. Listen, I have money, I'm not looking for capital to trade. So but one of the things I can help you is to raise a strategy, an indicator that you can apply and couple together and use it to raise some capital for yourself to handle some financial, likely crisis. No, it's not a crisis, some finance. Now I'm going to be putting up the indicators and I want you to pay attention to it. The first thing we'll have here is this Bollinger Band, and this Bollinger Band will be using the default Bollinger Band, and it is important you should know it. Use any color of your choice, but for here I will not be using red but I'll be using this blue to make up this. I will add this thing for it to have a little strength on it. Now as for the level, leave this level the way it is. I will send it. Now one of the purpose of this thing is for you to identify momentum candles. You know one thing, all that you need in forex is to see a momentum candle, and once you do that, you are out of your way to start cashing out in this very forex world. And you know what that means, that instead of you to be a loser, you are making millions instead. In this very strategy today, you can see a lot of things right here. You can see all those things right here, and some people are asking, how did it happen? How can I see those things rising? How? Why is it that I entered here, instead of it to continue this way, things start reversing, and I couldn't wait for it to start coming up again? Why and how will I solve this problem? Two things is the problem here, is that you don't have enough knowledge about forex. I keep saying this and I'll keep saying it, and nothing will happen, because most of us are losers, not because we want to lose, but because we have made some forex steps that have tarnished and destroyed our hard-earned money, and that should stop. Number two is that when you see opportunities, you don't have enough capital to manage it. So when you don't have enough capital to manage it, one of the things that happen is that when you see opportunities that you know too well that is going to move up, but when some challenges comes up, things like this, you know, but you couldn't wait, because even this little move here, your money is already shaking. So you couldn't wait for it to retest, because this is a fake out. Then when it retests back to this point, then it becomes so difficult for you to manage your money from here to here before the right move here. So because of that, you are out. And as a forex trader, if you know what forex is all about, you should know when to stop and when to avoid the trade. But nevertheless, that's one of the things that forex can do to anyone who thinks he knows enough, and those who think that they have arrived in the forex world. So please take note of these things. So I'm giving out this very strategy for free, and one of the things I beg you is just for you to subscribe to our channel, and you will thank me later. All right, watch this. I know some of you knows how indicator works, but I'll be adding something else that you'll be using. Some of you can close your eyes and tell what this very thing looks like and how it works, but that is not where we are stopping, and that is not the main but our target is for you to use this thing to see this very market, especially when there is a momentum candle coming up. Now we'll be doing a nice job here. We'll be adding up this parameter 14, and this time around you apply it to close, and the style, use any color of your choice. For me, I will be using this. Then the levels is very, very important. If you leave the level like this, 90, 80, 10, 50 and 20, less than, it is nice. But the key attention, which is the main thing that we will be using, which is where you should focus your attention on, is on 50. Please pay attention to 50. You'll be using the 90 and 80 for oversold and overbought, but the main place where your attention should focus on is on 50. I repeat, on 50. I repeat, on 50. All right, so focus on that level 50. It is important, you should do so. All right, this is the indicators we have here. Let me just bring it up a little for you to see. Now this is the 50 levels here. This one here, this is the 50 levels, and I want to show you something quickly. Okay, let me just add up the indicators, all of them, then I will explain. All right, we already have our Bollinger Band. Then we'll have our relative strength index. That is the indicator. For those that will ask me what is the indicator in the window 1, that is relative strength index default 14, and our attention is on level 50, which is this one at the center here. That is where our attention is, the vertical line, that is where attention is. Then go and look for another indicator, which that indicator you'll find it on Bill Williams. Then bring it up to this thing. It is called fractals. Then that fractal, use any sharp color that you can see easily. For me, I'll be using this, and I'll be making this thing to be a little bit bold. Can you see it? So that you will see the heads where the market makes a strong decision. That is to show you the swing heads, the swing highs and swing low. That is just what this thing does. Just use the default of it. Just use the default. Okay, reset it. Then since I'm using a white background, I will not use the gray. Rather, I will choose a color that is suitable for me. All right, look at it. So when you have this thing, it helps you to see the swing highs and lows. All right, please pay attention, something is coming. If you follow this video, you will thank me later. All right, so we have another one that will be adding in this very market, average through range. Are you there? Average through range. Please, you will find it on oscillators for newbies. Use the default. Are you getting it? Use the default. It just use it to separate windows. Are you getting it? So this one will help you to see the stop loss and the TP, which is your stop loss and take profit. Just use it. Then I'll be changing the background to something dark blue. Look at it below. Just look at it here. Are you getting it now? So this is what we'll have upstairs here. So for some of you that are using smartphone, you can do yourself a favor by, whenever you want to trade with this thing, just change it to something like this. Just change it to something like this so that you can be able to see the chart clearly. Are you getting it? So that you can see the chart clearly. So use it. It's very, very important. Now, this is what we have here, and I will start explaining now. Listen, this thing I showed you is indicators and its settings, and it's very, very important. We have relative strength index, we have fractals, and we'll have average through range and chart settings. Let's go on now. Number one, the time frame of this thing which you'll be using to trade is 5 minutes or 15 minutes time frame. That is what you'll be using to do this business. So if you are a true forex trader, this very chart you're seeing here, can you tell me what it is in your chart? Let me see, for some that are doing well, so for some that knows what market is all about, just tell me, what do you think this thing is all about? Do you think it is 5 minutes time frame, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours time frame, using this candle here to judge it? Do you think that this candle you are seeing is 4 hours candle or 3 hours candle? Remember, as a forex trader, once you set your eyes on those things, you should know. When you go to a mechanic, once you start your car, they will trace the fault through the sound. That is one of the things you should know. So as a forex trader, you should not just wake up and start thinking that everything works just like that. So it is important you should know that. Now let's move up. Now, what will you be doing with this very strategy, and how will you manage it? I'm talking on how to use these very indicators to start making money, to fish out the high probabilities in this very market. Now, this is a breakout strategy designed to identify strong momentum moved after a period of consolidation. Now, focus on this: after a period of consolidation. Are you seeing it? After a period of consolidation. Let me remove this thing. Let me bring it down. After a period of consolidation. Are you true? Now, this place I'm using now, for some, can you tell me what candle is this? 5 minutes candle or 20 minutes candle? All right. So after a period of consolidation, you should be looking forward to take a buy or a sell. Then there should be a breakout on support and resistance zone. This is one thing you should know. The volatility compression zone, that is, when you must have seen the market being volatile, the market toiling from one corner to another, you should pay attention to those areas of high volatility. When the market is too volatile, you don't know what to say, whether it will be a buy, whether it will be a sell. You don't actually know. It's moving upward, but at the end, still on the same zone. That is a consolidation, and you should be careful with it, because one of the things that destroy people's current account and the capital is when they think it's going right, only for them to see it coming down, like what you have here now. Let's do the business together. One thing you should take note of is this: from the relative strength index, take note of this. Let me help you by doing this now. Let me remove this. Let me remove this and focus on relative strength index. Let me make this line a little bit bold. Are you there? Yes. And let me make this one, let me make the parameter a little bit bold, and let me change it to something catchy. All right, let me use crimson. Are you there? Good. Now let me also see if I can bring up this thing at this very place so that it will do a nice work for me. Can you see I just added the two things in one place? So let me choose another color that will make it to be more nice and sweet. So one thing I need to do now is to reduce this very background line, which is what we have here. So let me bring down the level line so that it will not affect this thing as it's showing right now. Good. All right, let me make this one blue. Good. Now with what you can see in our chart now, what you have here is relative strength index and ATR. This ATR is average true range. It helps you to see the swing. When it flies and flies. It helps you to see the swing. The difference between this is this: when it is like this, it swings from the upper to down. Like when it moves like this, it's not a sign that the market is moving to this direction. Rather, when it is like this, it's a sign that the market is coming down. So when this thing touch this lower level, it's a sign that everything that this thing has to do is in a complete reversal. So, but your attention should focus on what the market will be doing, which is the momentum of the market. Now, how do you identify that? Let me drop this thing here for you to see something. Let me drop it here. I want you to learn and I want you to start making money. Now, I told you to focus your attention on these very markets, which is this very indicator, relative strength index 15, which is what we have here. Now, when you check what this market is doing, you will check somewhere here. First thing, the Bollinger Band has this line, this center line. I'm just using this terminology so that it will be easier, because most times when we speak professionally, some of the new traders will not understand it. I have a student that have been trading for over 5 years, but it will shock you that he does not know how to place a trend line or even a support zone. Even he don't even know what head and shoulder is all about. He paid for mentorship just a few weeks ago, and I was shocked that we started from scratch. And he is complaining he has lost so much, even to the point of becoming a kind of beggar. And I'm asking myself, what are we watching here on YouTube? So now, follow this thing I'm showing you now. This particular line here is up from here. Then you have this one like this. So now, when you are looking forward to see a momentum candle for any beginner, I repeat, for any beginner, or those professional traders but they are still losing so much, now do this immediately. Allow this thing to do their business at this point. I mean, you're looking forward to sell and it moved up. Now when it is coming backward, now pay attention to three things. What are those three things? I mean, three things you must see before you place your trade. Number one, you must have seen that this thing will touch this place first. That's number one. Number two, allow it to return to this zone. When it returns to this zone, then that's number one. This is about the Bollinger Band and what Bollinger Band is doing in the chart. Number two, step down to the relative strength index and focus on that 14 moving line touching the 50 levels. When it is approaching touching the 50 levels, you must have seen that from there the same thing is approaching to touch this place. Are you getting it? Now at that point, you will see that the ATR will now be moving upward to this point to touch these very 20 levels of relative strength index. And when that happens, you will find out that there should be a shift in this zone. When there is a shift in this zone, then know it that something huge is coming, which is to say that there is going to be a loss of market from those who are being in charge. Remember, what I'm telling you can happen on sell position or on buy position, and this thing is applicable to boom and crash, especially any of the boom. The truth is that I've not tested this thing on boom, crash 300, but I've tested it in all other ones except range break. I've not tested it. I've tested it on step index and it works. I tested it on boom and crash 1500, 900, 600, and it worked perfectly. So that is one thing you should know and pay attention to. So once you have seen that, then the next thing you should pay attention to is to see that thing that looks like a fake out. Once you have seen that it have crossed this, it can happen 3 times, but don't be in a hurry. Check it. I'm coming. Check it and see the breakout candle. Then you will know that something huge is coming. Let me drop this thing here for you to see what I'm telling you. After this candle, check it. Please, I want you to pay attention to what we're doing here. Check this zone, check this zone, and check this zone. What did you see? That candle that crossed, which is this very candle. This thing may be little for those who are using smartphone, but turn your phone to become like a landscape like this, then you will see it clearly. I mean, even when you are using your MetaTrader 5 on your Android phones or iPhones. All right, so now this is the confirmation. 1 here, 2 here. Are you getting it? So the 50 line here must start stepping to cross over to this place. That is where you should start thinking of. And the swing, which is the ATR, for you to see the high and the low, it will touch this zone first. Then when it touch here, then this one will touch this place. This one will touch this place. Then you start saying, okay, something actually is coming. Then when that happens, you relax. Don't rush. You relax. Then you not go over to your main market and check. With that main market I'm talking about is for you to check the Bollinger Band and check your relative strength index line, and also consider this thing that have touched this place. It means that there is no strength for you to continue moving. That what should be happening is a reversal, and with that you can count on me that you have started helping yourself to become a profitable trader, just like that. Now what will you be doing when you have seen this thing? Now move back to the accepted time frame, then you will see what I am showing you. Move back to the accepted time frame, you will see the magic in this very place. Can you see what I am showing? This is 15 minutes. Even if you use it on 5 minutes time frame, it will still be more clearer. And what I'm showing you is something that when such thing happens, you will see opportunities that will surprise you, that what makes others to fail will be your own strength. Can you see it? Once you have seen that, it gives you the opportunity to move. This thing is what I am showing you for you to see, and this thing is this thing you are seeing here. All these places, just watch it. Once you have seen those things, there is no need for you to force the market. Look at it. There's no need for you to force the market. But once you have confirmed this, then know it that you stand a chance to take advantage of all this thing moving to this place. And when should you think of closing this market? Check here and you check here. Once it have touched here, know it that something is about to change. And I don't know, if somebody that is holding a trade and you manage to get this thing past stretch in the market, then you look forward to see another one. With that, believe me, you are making a huge progress. And the same thing is applicable if you want to catch a spike. The same thing is applicable. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. And the good news there is that you can do this thing 3 times, 4 times in a single day, and you will be making your profit, and nothing stops you if actually you know what you are doing. Just look at what I am showing you here. Can you see it? Can you see it? Just look at this one. This is the last zoom, but the normal zoom for you to be using is the medium zoom, which is this one we have here, this one. This is the zoom you should be using. Third zoom. I don't know how you call it. I don't know who taught you and what you see. This one is the last zoom, which is the final zoom level. Check it. 1, 2, and 3. This is what we call 3 on my side. I don't know about you. I don't know where you get your knowledge and how you see it. Use this thing and it will give you what you want. Let me do a review. Immediately you see a consolidation like this, then know it that opportunity is coming. Then pay attention to this thing. Once you have seen that the relative strength line have crossed this 50, there is always an opportunity. But bear in mind that if you follow what I showed you, you should be looking forward to a momentum and not just an entry point that you are not too sure of. With this, you can save yourself a lot of stress, and forex trading will become more easier and sweeter for you. All I beg you is just for you to subscribe to our channel. We have a lot in store, and GDFX, my concern is to make sure that I will see you becoming a great and a better trader, and stop losing money believing that something is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. And I'm also running a promo mentorship scheme right now, that if you're interested to learn, just chat me up privately and let's talk let's talk. Immediately we'll have a good agreement, you start learning. And for some that are asking this question, how many weeks, how many months, I don't easily give up on people, because people are not of the same engagement. Some are working, some are not working. So there is no how I will tell you it's 1 week when I know that within the 1 week I've not even done the assignment that is attached to the learning, and with that it will be difficult for you. There are some people that I have that have stayed for 2 years. That 2 years they are already millionaires, but yet they are still in my mentorship. I can't push them away, because a mentor is someone that should be around you to guide you, to make sure that you become somebody tomorrow. And if you don't have anybody that you can contact, you can ask questions on forex trading, I don't know what you're doing already. So GDFX is always on your side to back you, and I believe strongly that once you are in, I am in. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to our channel and also share our videos, and more is coming. Thank you, and thank you. GDFX